Well, hello and welcome back to the Healing Waters broadcast. I am your life coach, Marie Kennedy Groves, and I would just like to tell you a little bit about myself as we start this new season of Healing Waters. So, as your life coach, I am a single mom of two amazing kids that I consider that they are adulting at this point in their lives. So I'm still their mother. I'll always be their mother, but I have kind of become more their cheerleader, um, and confidant than actually trying to always mother, if that makes sense. And I'm enjoying this role in my life a lot. I'm also a glam mom of an amazing 4-year-old grandson that I just simply adore. He keeps me young. And I am an overcomer. I'm a mindset warrior. I am a peace investor. And I am a grace giver. And I absolutely love creating. I'm a creator of beautiful moments in life. So that is a little bit about me. If you have not tuned into Healing Waters broadcast before, you are going to find out that we absolutely love to have fun. We love to have a good time. We love to laugh. We come at you hot. And what I mean by that is we come in humble, open, and transparent. Is what we do. Because quite honestly, I'm not here to read you a script. I'm not here to, I'm here to be real. I'm here to be real with you. I'm here to talk about real life issues, real life topics that we as women deal with on a day-to-day basis. I tell a lot of personal stories myself about me, about the things I've overcome. I'm extremely transparent with you because I want you to know that I have been there. So one of my big reasons for becoming a life coach is I have a huge desire to reach back and lock arms and help those other women out there. Yes, I'm talking to you, that are just getting by, that are trying to breathe, are wondering if you're going to get through what you're going through right now. I know you and I feel you, and I have been there. I know what all of that is like. And so I am here to let you know it's possible, to give you hope, to give you encouragement, to say, you can do this. You can do this. And know that you are not alone. So that is a little bit about Marie Kennedy Groves. I hope that you all have had an amazing summer. I have had an amazing summer, but I've had some huge goals for summer of 2022. And so I have been extremely intentional on how I approach the summer. And the things that I have done this summer have been with immense intention. I have probably lived this summer with the most intention of any summer I've ever lived. I was thinking about that earlier, and I'm going to be sharing a lot with you throughout not just this broadcast, but in broadcasts to come about what that has looked like for me for this summer to be very, very intentional and what things I have been intentional about and how that has looked and how that has worked. The obstacles that I've overcome, the challenges that have come my way, and the beauty of being right here, right now, in the place where I'm at. So, this is part of coming in hot, humble, open, and transparent. So, let me just tell you a couple of things that I have done this summer that I have been intentional on. So, I have been very intentional on where I placed my energy. Okay. Like in every area, physically, mentally, spiritually, financially. And I am here to tell you that the intention that I have placed in every single one of those areas have led to me living one of the best summers of my life with probably one of the most changes. I've had immense change in my life this summer, but I really believe that it has gone back to the intention that I started out this year with, and it moved all the way into the summer. So we're going to talk more about that. But we had our first Chick Chat Overcomers Conference the end of July of this year, which was a huge success. I'm wearing the t-shirt. I'm going to stand up so you can read it. It says not just surviving, but thriving. I'm wearing the t-shirt that was the t-shirt that was given out to the conference attendees this summer, and it was amazing. We also, and I will tell you that if you, well, we're not a part of that conference, but if you would love to get the recording of that conference, contact me. I'll give you my contact information at the end of this, broadcast. So contact me and we will make sure that we make that available to you. It was packed full. And when I tell you packed full, it was packed full. It was just a power-packed conference, packed full of aha moments. It was amazing, amazing. So hit me up for the recording of that if you would like to get in on what that conference was about. Oh my gosh, I took my grandson to the beach. Him and I went down there and had an absolute blast the beginning of the summer. I walked away from a corporate America job that I had been doing for 5 years and 9 months because it just no longer served me and where I am at in my life at this point. And we'll talk more about that. I literally, on so many occasions this summer, I have ate fear for breakfast, lunch, and dinner in many, many areas of my life. And you will be hearing about so much of that. But right now, we are going to take a short commercial break. And we will be right back because I want to talk a little bit about ease and flow. The season that I am in right now is ease and flow. And I want to talk to you a little bit about that and see if this resonates with you a little bit. So if you have not, go on to WYTV7, donate. You can get to them through Facebook. You can get to them through YouTube. You can go and donate. It helps them keep broadcasts such as this on the air. And we are here to bring encouragement to you, like I said at the beginning of the broadcast. So we will be right back after this commercial break.
Happy is an intentional and lifelong journey, but it's hard to change and grow towards higher levels of happy without knowing where you're starting from. Our happy quiz puts a starting pin on the map to your happy living and provides additional guidance and motivation along the way. Just go to happyliving.com and take the happy quiz to get started on your road to happy.
And we are back. Thank you for joining the Healing Waters broadcast. We are thrilled and excited that you have chosen to stop by and spend 20 minutes with us. We are just here to drop some nuggets into your life that I hope, my prayer is that they encourage you, they make you think, they maybe even make you stop, and that they bring value to you in your life. That is what this broadcast is all about, is adding value to your life. Okay? So, before the commercial break, we were talking about living intentionally, what my summer has been like living intentionally. And I was telling you that I am in a season of my life that is all about ease and flow. And that is where I feel called to at this point in my life, is in the ease and the flow. So I want to explain that just a little bit to you, so that you can kind of take a step back and look at your own life and go, you know what? Is there some things here that she is sharing that maybe I need to adopt in my life? Just some things to think about. So, what I'm talking about in ease and flow, and everything in life, there are two ends of the stick. Okay? There is an end that is striving, a lot of push and pull, a lot of conflict. That end of the stick doesn't feel good. Okay? That end of the stick, there's a lot of stress around that end of the stick. Then there's the other end of the stick. That is the ease and flow side that I'm talking about. It's where it's not the constant fight. You're not fighting. You're not stressing out. You're not in constant indecision and all the stuff that life can bring. Here's what I'm going to tell you. In life, every day, in every situation, there are always two ends of the stick that you can choose to look at. Okay? You can either choose to focus on the end that tends to bring a lot of chaos and confusion and striving. I'd like to use that word striving because that just kind of sums it up. Or you can focus on this other end of the stick that is gratefulness, peace, joy, love, happiness. I said gratefulness, but thankfulness, worthiness. This end of the stick is unworthy, striving, trying to be worthy, just all the stuff. And it doesn't feel good because you're never enough over here on this side. Over here on this side, your best is enough. Your best is enough. Your best is enough. Did you hear me? So my season of life, I have let me tell you, I've spent a lot of my life on the striving end of the stick. Okay? I have. I'm a recovered people pleaser. So I was constantly trying to please everybody. And when people weren't happy with me, or, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, what can I do to try to make them happy? And I sacrificed my life for everybody else, for everybody else. And what that what that breeds is that everybody else expects you then to do everything. So I was frantically running around trying to keep all the balls in the air and trying to keep everybody happy and trying to make sure everything was perfect and la 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 la, and striving to be perfect. That wasn't serving me. That did not work for me. Okay. Can I be honest with you? Can you come in close? Can I be honest with you? That doesn't work for any of us. It doesn't work for any of us. So I chose to stop focusing on that end of the stick. And I now choose to focus on this other end. And you may say, Marie, how do you shift? How do you do that? And it doesn't happen like on a flip of on a click of a finger overnight. It takes very intentional, conscious effort. When I start feeling anxious and angst about stuff, I'm like, okay, that doesn't feel good. Okay, okay, okay. I don't like how that's feeling. So I'll say, okay, what is the opposite of what I'm feeling? How do I feel the opposite of this? How do I feel peaceful? How do I feel love, joy, happiness? And I start focusing on that other end of the stick. So I start thinking about all the things I'm grateful for. Even if this is a challenging situation that I'm dealing with, I start thinking of all the positive things that are happening around this challenge. And I start speaking life into this situation. I start saying, you know what? I'm grateful that there's purpose in what I'm going through. And I'm so grateful that this is not going to last forever. This is only for a moment. And I'm so grateful for the wisdom that is coming into my head right now and flowing down through my body. And my body is responding. My mind is responding to how I need to handle this, to the right way of handling this. And then I place myself in how this is going to feel on the other side of this situation when this is completed, when this is done, when this is not an issue anymore. And that's the side of the stick I focus on. And you know what happens? You know what happens? The striving stops. The striving stops. The gratefulness takes over. And before you know it, the situation has dissipated. I mean, just gone away. It's been handled. All of a sudden, I just know what to do. I know what to say. I know how to handle this. I know all the things. I am in a season, my beautiful people, of ease and flow. Will you join me? Will you join me in this season of ease and flow? All right. As this broadcast is coming to an end, WYTV7 is focused through the end of the year. I'm going to focus on this at least this month and maybe longer, but on financial literacy. And we are going to be bringing different people onto the broadcast. And we're going to be talking about, oh my gosh, we're going to be talking about budgeting. We're going to be talking about building wealth as a single person or as a single parent. We're going to be um, talking about investing. We're going to be talking about a lot of things around money because I feel like this is something that is really, really important in this day and time. So, if you would like to connect with me, I am Marie Kennedy, or I'm sorry, I'm Marie Groves on Facebook. I am on Instagram. I am world_changer, the number 4 life. And you can email me at mariegroves@healingwaters.info. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a fantastic day wherever you're at in the world. And I will see you next week, Mondays at noon Eastern Standard Time. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.